Hello folks, a very warm welcome to another video. This will be a Modders Monday episode. Modders Monday featuring a freeware aircraft, being this gorgeous beast on your screen. This is the Grumman Goose, that has a rather comprehensive mod available for it. So we're going to take a look at that mod in this episode on a short flight in an absolutely beautiful part of the world, one of my favourite simming destinations. Let me fire up a little nav map and I'll show you where we are and where we're going. And despite what the livery may suggest, we are not in Alaska. We are running the Alaska coastal livery, but we're in a gorgeous, gorgeous country of New Zealand, which is kind of similar to Alaska. It's the Southern Hemisphere's Alaska. I'm just making this shit up, folks. It's never been referred to as the Southern Hemisphere's Alaska. It's New Zealand. It's a gorgeous country. One of my favourite places, as I said, in which to commit aviation. We begin our journey in the resort town of Queenstown, specifically Queenstown Bay. So we've slewed the aircraft and put it in the water here. And we're going to be flying a fairly short journey, 30 odd miles, 33 miles, up to Lake Wanaka, up here in the north, or at least the north of Queenstown. So fairly straightforward route, basically following the road between Queenstown and Wanaka, taking off from the water, or Lake Wakatipu, landing in the water up here at Lake Wanaka. En route, we'll have a look at what the mod does to this aeroplane, because it is impressive. And these videos, Modders Monday, Freeware Friday, that type of thing, are my way of showing appreciation to our wonderful freeware and modding community. So we'll have a look at that mod en route. Nice short flight in a gorgeous old aeroplane in a beautiful part of the world. Let's do it. All right, shall we do this thing? Take off towards the south. Get ourselves straightened up here. Introduce a bit more juice. Full juice now. Let's go. We're away. Beautiful sounds. Lovely calm water here this morning in Queenstown. Lake Wakatipu. Beautiful part of the world. If you can get here in real life, do yourself a favour, folks, make it happen. You won't regret it. Airborne now, early left-hand turn. Nice gentle roll around towards the golf club, basically overhead Queenstown Golf Club, and then overhead the airport, and then on our way to Wanaka. Come back on the power a little bit. No flaps to worry about. We'll get those floaties up in a minute as well. I'll get Georgie to do some flying for us. And the golf club should be, just under our left-hand wing. There she is. Down there. Queenstown Golf Club. What a spot to chase a white ball around a paddock. Anyway, beautiful. Lovely aeroplane, made even better by the mod, which we're going to check out the details. What the hell is going on there? Successfully, oh, don't tell me we've got that bloody bug back. The online thing. I do have an internet connection. I can assure myself of that. Oh no, not good. Hopefully that doesn't happen again during the flight. Went through a period there where it was happening quite regularly for a couple of weeks and then just disappeared. Never quite understood what it was all about. Anyway, folks, Queenstown Airport, 12 o'clock underneath the nose. Take an outside shot for those of you that like it. Beautiful part of the world. Kia ora to all of my Kiwi friends. Hope you're all well over there. We'll get Georgie to do some flying. If I go autopilot, we're going to roll mode, vertical speed. Yeah, that'll do us for now, Georgie. That'll allow me to do a little bit of hands-off work and show the good viewers through the documentation that comes with this mod, which is quite impressive. I'm going to go to heading hole, Georgie. Just basically hug these hills for us, mate. It'd be good. Thank you, sir. Increase that climb rate considerably. Let's go to 1,000 feet a minute, mate. Get ourselves up there. You'll basically be tracking the road that goes between Queenstown and Wanaka. I'm wondering how long it takes to drive. I think it's about an hour and a half. Am I right? Am I remembering that correctly? Between the two towns? Close enough. Anyway, I'm sure I do have quite a number of Kiwi viewers, and I'm sure that at least one of you will correct me. I often need correcting, and I do appreciate the corrections, folks. Anyway, I'll let Georgie continue the flying as we do the floaties. We meant to do that. Floaties coming up. Beautiful, eh? Lovely animation there. Gorgeous aeroplane, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Anyway, folks, let's have a look at the documentation that comes with the mod. So the mod comes with 2 Word documents, and I must give a shout out here to the mod author, Mr. M. Gouge. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. He's done some great work in X-Plane, and I've featured 1 or 2 of his mods over here in the Microsoft Sim before. Great effort with the documentation, really do appreciate it. This is the flight notes. This is one of the documents. Talks a little bit about how to actually fly the aeroplane. Of course, I haven't read it in any detail, and that shows in my flying. Yeah, how to start the engine and all that sort of stuff, which is really helpful. How to take off, how to climb, cruise, descent, approach, landing, all that sort of stuff. How to taxi on water take off and climb out, water landing, all that sort of stuff. And then he gives some links to some really helpful video content. Unlike my video, it's not helpful. I hope it's at least vaguely entertaining, or a bit of an escape anyway. So, fantastic documentation. That's the flight notes one. I'll just open the other one and take a quick look at the actual changelog for the mod. So this is the changelog. MG Enterprises is his enterprise, but the username on the .to is mgouge. So this is a modification. I'm not going to read through it, folks. If there's anything that draws my attention, I'll call it out. Otherwise, I'll let you download it and read it for yourself. So it's primarily aimed at improving flight dynamics and water performance. Kind of handy because this bird, I think, loves the wet. Multiple changes have been made to the engine and flight model parameters, flotation contact, aircraft weight and balance, which are all detailed in this changelog. Since it's basically a boat with wings, that's a very nice way of describing it. To install the mod, how do you do it? You've actually got to overwrite some files, which is a bit unusual. Generally, you whack something in the community folder along with the aircraft that it's trying to mod. This one is a little bit different. So if you want to uninstall the mod and go back to the original version of the aircraft, you might want to keep a copy, a clean copy of that. Anyway, following changes, whole lot of stuff. Version 1.0.0 did that, and then version 1.1.0, which is what you're seeing in this video, is a major update to the flight model of the aircraft. Right, so you can just see by the number of bullet points and the depth of the explanation. I really appreciate it. It's really clear what he's done and why he's done it. And like I said, hats off to you, mate. Fantastic. Version 1.1.1. Is that what I'm running? Sorry, I thought I was 1.1.0. I'm running the latest, which would be 1.1.1 according to the documentation. Some small changes to total wing area and errors in the geometry of the flaps and ailerons. Anyway, hats off to you, sir. Fantastic mod, and the community does appreciate it. Folks, I'll see you for the approach into Wanaka. Alright, final stages of the flight, folks. We'll just go upstairs and get our floaties on. See that one there. Go jump outside, orientate ourselves. It's kind of where we want to land. Main town over there. Looking okay, I think. Oh, plenty of room. Never in doubt. We'll try and beach it. I don't know whether the shoreline in real life would actually support a beaching of one of these aeroplanes, but in the sim we're about to find out. Getting a little bit slow now. I guess the secret to a water landing is, one, read the documentation. Do as I say, not as I do, folks. And you really want to minimise your descent rate. Touch down at the lowest practical descent rate, don't you? Which probably means I'm going to plant it and we'll topple over. We'll go arse over tit. Saying that. Knowing what I should do and actually doing it are mutually exclusive, folks. We'll go full flap. It's a big 60 degrees. Alright. Really long final. Is how you do water landings, or at least how I do. I'm just basically heading straight for the shore here, folks. We don't want to get too slow. We're about 85 miles an hour at this point. Probably a little bit slow at this point in the approach. Alright, so there's 90 miles an hour. Maybe a squirt of juice just above the deck. Alright, we're going to get it on. Going to get it on. Going to get it on. Oh, we got some mesh issues there. What was that? I think we're on. That was altogether a little bit weird. And of course, no brakes. Which means I'm going to hit this shoreline pretty quickly, I reckon. We'll be okay here. We'll be okay. Oh, look at this. Be a firm stop. Oh, it was quite gentle. He's done alright there. Completely unrealistic. But that's alright. Hey, look. No damage done. No damage done whatsoever. Lake Wanaka, folks. Anyway, it's been a Modders Monday episode featuring that fantastic mod. And thank you again to the author of said mod. Thanks to the developer for releasing this one as a bit of freeware. Great to have it in the sim. And folks, thanks again for your company in another video. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.